£250,000. 22 identical sealed boxes and no questions, except one. Deal or no deal? West Wing. Good afternoon, East Wing. Thank you. Welcome to the Dream Factory. A very good afternoon to you. Yeah. Start of a brand new week for our incredible entertainment drama. You know, we talk a lot about odds on this show. And really, the only odds worth thinking about are kind of 50-50. Flip of a coin. I mean, if you think about it, player comes down here, puts a box down. It's either going to be red or it's going to be blue. It's going to be 50-50. Interesting stat for you guys, however. We've been looking back at recent gameplay. In the last 20 games, on 10 occasions, the player has actually brought out one of the Power Five. That's kind of 50-50. It's kind of spooky. I wonder if we're going to have a big money payout. The big money can be here in the box, but if the player doesn't have the courage, they're not going to find it. 22 identical sealed boxes, 11 in the West Wing, 11 in the East Wing. 22 people hoping today is their big money payout, and 22 very different sums of money. From 1p up to the $250,000, it's still elusive. We haven't created a $250,000, but if we've got someone with courage, one of the names you're about to see could turn into a very wealthy individual. Let's choose a player. Life change or small change for Shell. Shell, come and help us start the week in style, please. Welcome to your game.
Gosh, a little bit nervous.
Yes, are you?
Yes.
Calm yourself.
Thank you.
It's a big moment, I know. It's your one chance to sit in the crazy chair, but it's not worth getting worked up about. I'll calm you by telling you all about yourself. Shell Fairhurst from Manchester. You were a financial controller.
I was, so I do very nice things with maths and statistics and trends and numbers.
So, do you think mathematically and financially you are a match for him?
Oh, I'm sure I'm not, but we shall see.
And if you could do any job in the world at all, what would you like to do?
I'd actually like to work... I'm crazy about wildlife, and I'd love to work in a safari park. I have an affinity with elephants. A few years ago, me and my boyfriend actually visited a place in Sri Lanka that look after elderly and sick elephants, and this is the lovely elephant that I met there. And one of the things I'd like to do if I win some money is to go back and visit her.
It actually says in your file that you're hoping to get married on a beach with an elephant at the wedding.
Of course, it's got to be done, hasn't it?
I'm not sure it has got to be done, but if you wish to do it... Shell, one thing that I noted from this CV of yours, you love travelling.
Yes.
You've been to Vegas.
I have,
now,
yes.
Did that involve gambling?
A little bit, yes. My boyfriend likes playing poker, and I'm not very good at cards. So I decided to go on the roulette tables, and I went with a modest sum of money and won twice as much and paid for the holiday.
Well, that's all right, then.
So, fingers crossed.
So, financial controlling. Bit of gambling.
Yeah.
Attitude to risk.
Well, I am fairly risky in the fact that everything I've done and taken on, I've seen to the end, and I'm quite determined person, so...
Do you have a financial target in mind?
Well, obviously, it would be very nice to have the money for the wedding, and obviously, the more money he can obviously give to me towards that would be very nice.
I need you to confirm that you chose box number 1 at random before the show.
I did.
Sealed by the independent adjudicator who seals all the boxes and is the only person who knows where the money is. Whatever happens, just make sure you go away with no regrets, that you enjoyed it and you played it your way. Shell, good luck.
Thank you, everybody. I'll tell you what, Trevor, give me a smile and I'll pick you as my first number. Number 19, please.
Trevor, you have the honour of launching Shell's game.
Yeah, she's absolutely lovely, and I'm not going to be miserable today, not for Shell.
Thank you. For some reason, I'm drawn to Paul's box, number 22.
Good luck, Shell.
I think I'll go with Alan, as it's his first show. I won't leave him till last.
Thank you. Best of luck, Shell.
Thank you.
I tell you, this is getting ever so slightly spooky, because I wonder whether anyone could remember the name of the person who did our first ever opening all blue round.
Would that be Matt?
Aaron.
Karen, no.
Mark.
No.
Oh, go on then.
Shell.
Oh, my goodness.
Her name was
Oh,
Shell.
that is spooky, isn't it?
Absolutely. See if you can do it.
I think I'll go with Karen, number 13, please. Oh.
Well, it's not going to be 2 shells.
Might be a seashell.
Funny how nerves do strange things to people.
I'm not nervous now.
Good, you've calmed.
I think I'll have number 14, please, Katie.
OK, Katie, keep it low. We don't want a shell shock.
Oh.
Right through the middle of the power 5, 75,000. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I've got a really strong board. I've got the 2 biggest numbers, then 3 very good numbers to fall back on.
The loss of the 75,000 we cannot gloss over, because he is about to emphasise it. And he will be appallingly pleased
I know.
to have seen it gone.
But we're going to be pleased when we get to the end of the game. It's 250,000 he has to pay out.
It would be delicious.
Yes, it would, wouldn't it?
Yep, I just keep thinking of that game last week where Ray equated all the sums of money to beer.
Oh, no.
And I don't know what an elephant costs, but I bet you could probably get a few for $250,000.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Have your own.
Yes.
Let's think positive.
Yeah.
Let's get you an elephant or 2. Hello? Hello, I'm fine, thank you, on this Monday. How are you? Did I hear this correctly? Andre, your masseuse, was teaching you yoga, and he was teaching you what? To breathe into your centre and squeeze your lemon.
Oh.
And what do you do with the juice? It brings inner peace to all who drink it. I think you might have got that wrong. Oh, something else. Oh. There's more. Thank you. He recognises you're very open and honest. And he makes reference to the fact that many people actually come to the Crazy Chair and try and impress him with the fact that they like poker. And you've mentioned roulette. I
did.
Which one could argue has less skill, higher risk, underlining the gambler. So he thinks that you're erring on the side of the gambler. No bad thing.
No.
He's also busy working out the cost of a beach wedding. plus elephant. And the latest figures he can come up with suggest that such an occasion would cost you £7,500.
Oh,
That is your offer.
that's a good offer. considering that-
£7,500. You've taken 75,000 and 15,000.
I just put it on the board in my mind and see where it is.
Yeah. You'll find it sits between 5 and 10.
That's very clever.
Well, I've been here a while. I'm slow, but I've picked it up over the months.
Well, I'd like to thank him for his offer. It's a very respectable one, but I'm ready for the question, please, Noel.
£7,500, Shell. Deal or no deal?
No deal.
Thank you.
Could I have number 11, Elizabeth, please?
Now, you've had 2 of his Power 5.
Yeah.
Only 1 of yours. Psychological advantage.
Yes. Lisa, I'm being drawn to you.
Been a great friend, Shell. Keep smiling.
I will, thank you. Oh,
50,000 gone now.
Peter, I'm being drawn to your box number 2.
Ooh, are you sure?
Yeah, he's very magical, so he's going to make it a good one for me.
Because he looks like Harry Potter. He's magical.
Of course he is, yes.
If that is 100,000 or $250,000, you could be going away with a money box rather than a trunk of cash.
Oh, very good.
And I'll do worse than that if you don't come back after the break. See you in a minute. OK, welcome back to Shell's game. Shell absolutely adores wildlife. She's got a thing about elephants, but really anything to do with Africa. And, well, if this is a blue, safari so good. I told you it would get worse. OK. Are you going there?
Yes, please.
Sure?
Yes.
Peter, not the top 2. Thank you. OK, that's all right. It's all right, it's an honorary blue. Now, what's your appraisal?
I think that I've got 3 of my Power 5. I've got some good backup, and it's looking quite good.
So everything is stacking up.
It certainly is.
You are going to be the big winner. Fantastic.
Go and tell the banker that for
We've
me.
always wondered how to celebrate when we have our first $250,000.
How would you like to do it?
Oh, I think elephants coming through the walls.
Oh, yes!
A herd.
That would be wonderful.
Indian or African?
Well, they actually say that the Indian elephant is better to train than the African elephant.
Is it?
Yes.
Is the Asian elephant the one with the smaller ears?
Yes.
See, I know.
Oh, you're very clever.
I went to Paignton Zoo. I like the people. Hello. He's got a word of warning for you. You should definitely stick with the Asian elephants. African elephants have a terrible memory and can't remember if they're with the bride or the groom. Chaos when they get to the photos. God, Trev nearly smiled then, but then it just sort of went away again. It was like the sun on a British summer's day. It just kind of popped out behind the cloud and then went away again. Yeah. OK. He's not feeling rash. He's not feeling particularly comfortable. But he doesn't wish to blow his own trumpet.
Oh.
However, he regards this as a jumbo off. Honestly, it's not me saying these things. Tim, £12,000.
Oh.
Now that is good, bearing in mind that big hole over there.
I think I'd like to thank the banker for the offer, but I'm ready for the question now, Noel, please.
Shell, £12,000. Deal or no deal?
No deal.
Thank you. How are you doing this, by the way?
Well, there's a few boxes that I want to keep to the end that are, you know, special to me, but I'm going round and seeing if there's anyone that looks as if it's sort of trying to draw me towards it. So...
Talking to you.
He's probably trying to send a trump card. I'm being drawn to number 3, Sandra, please.
Hope's the blue one, Shell. Good luck.
Number 9, Gaz, please.
Gaz?
Good luck, Shell.
Thank you very much.
Well, you've escaped the 1p club.
Yes, I do apologise to the people that are in the caravan at the moment, but I don't think there would have been enough room for me. I think I'll go with Mark, number 20, please.
OK, Mark.
I think I had this number in the last show. I think it was quite high.
Well, that's a fat lot. That is really blooming useful, that is. What would we do with our expert, in-depth analysis like that? I think I had the box on the last show, and I think it was quite high.
Another late night show.
No, I think I'll still go with it, please. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Good luck.
Thank you. Oh,
35,000.
that's OK. The 2 big ones are still there.
The 2 big ones are still there.
And I've got a really nice backup at the 20,000.
Yep. If the 2 big ones are gone, it would have been a mammoth tusk ahead.
Oh, very good.
It's all right, you don't have to applaud puns. You really don't. 35,000 would be useful as a fallback, but if you are feeling that today is your lucky day,
I certainly am.
you have the 2 most potent boxes still in play.
I know.
And you have a belief.
I certainly do.
Now, obviously, I mean, whisper so he doesn't hear that.
OK.
Obviously, people talk it up that there's something there. But do you sense anything from these boxes?
Well, there's a few lucky numbers that I have, and number 1's one of them. So that was obviously very positive. And my stepson is actually 22 in a couple of days, so I think it was quite reasonable that I've come out today.
And why is number 1 so important to you?
Because it's part of the house number that I live in. I live in number 10, and it's number 1.
Right.
What other reason do I need?
None, it's your game. Who am I to question? Hello? Hello? Oh, he's getting horrible now.
Oh, that's a shame.
He's really encouraging you to take this offer because he thinks it's going to go horribly wrong. And he actually said, if you don't take this offer, it's likely that the only ivory at your wedding will be the second-hand wedding dress.
Oh.
It's a bit dirty, isn't it?
How does he know I'm going to be wearing ivory?
Or indeed a dress. Well, it's a beach.
Oh no, it won't be a nudist beach.
No?
No.
I think we'll just move on. The offer is £13,013.
Okay.
He could have really punished you for the 35,000 going, but he does want to remind you your luck could change.
Yes, it could. Thank you very much. Could I ask a few people?
Yes, certainly. Do you want me to do it, or are you going to do it?
I'll do it. Yeah.
Yes.
I want to ask the very smart-looking Jeff, please.
The board's still very strong. A very good offer. Very good offer. But I still think...
It's in your file.
Yeah.
Creeping to the banker.
I still think there's one more to go.
And my very good friend Diana.
Well, Shell, you've got your wish. I hope
No,
you get
it's
lots.
for advice. Sorry, Diana.
Sorry. I thought you were going to open. Sorry.
What were you doing?
Shall I leave now? Sorry.
Are we keeping you up?
That's mad.
You were miles away. Well, that's really reassuring, isn't it?
Sorry,
What on
Shell.
earth is that going to look like on your file? Oh, I'm sorry, I nodded off on Monday's game.
I was thinking of Shell. Sorry, Shell.
What would you do, Diana?
No, Shell, it is a good offer, but you've got another deal there.
We won't forget that. Nodding off during the game is a first.
I'm ready for the question, no.
OK, £13,013. Deal or no deal?
No deal.
Thank you. Right, keep it down. Don't wake Diana.
I think I'll have number 16, Harry, please.
Good luck.
I tell you, it wouldn't half be something if you could get to 8 box with those two still in play. That would be very, very good news.
Well, one of them's in here, no.
You keep telling me, and I'm sorry, I keep forgetting that.
Could I have Ken, number 17, please?
OK, Ken, will you please open box 17 quietly? Don't wake Diana.
Shell, let's put this small tiger in here.
Right, OK. 100,000 has gone. We now really have to share your belief that box number 1 has got the £250,000.
Number 15, Jeff, please.
Number 15.
Yes.
How strong is your belief that box number 1 contains the £250,000?
I'm absolutely convinced.
You're convinced. You said all along it's either the 100,000 or the £250,000. We know it's not the 100,000, and you'll have to come back after the break to find out whether or not it's the £250,000. See you in a moment. Shell's game. It was stampeding along beautifully, and then all of a sudden we tripped, and the 100,000 was discovered. Now we have a one-box game, and you mustn't find the £250,000. We have to share your belief. It is sitting there on the table in box number 1.
Yes.
Where now? Are you going?
To number 15.
Definitely number 15, the sartorial Jeff.
Break a leg, Shell.
Thank you.
OK, OK, well, in an ideal world, there would be something between 20,000 and $250,000. It's looking like a very, very big gap. But if we believe you are going to be our mega winner,
Yes.
it's OK.
Yeah, that's fine.
It is fine.
That was quick.
It was quick. He's quick. He wants to do business. Hello. Yeah. OK. Good idea. Ed! Thank you for organising that. Is that the coffee? Strong coffee? It's for Diana. I couldn't agree more. I agree. I actually think you're being very mild about this. I'm the one who's really upset. These people come here for a life-changing sum of money and they nod off in the queue.
There's no sugar in it.
Oh, hang on.
Okay.
Yeah. Ken, take one of your socks off and stick it in the coffee. It needs to be sweeter. Yeah, that was a shame, the 100 going. He says, time to cut the losses, think about your fiancé, think about that beach, stop thinking about the elephants. £10,000 we're now at. You are slowly sliding down. And last week, you know, I probably had millions of people shrieking at the TV screens because all I went on about were the statistics that suggest it's got to come. But now it's sitting here at your 8-box point. I'm wondering if it really has come today. And you have total belief you've carried it out here. You really could be our first ever $250,000. On the other hand, it's a 1-box game and £10,000 would make, I guess, a significant contribution
Yes.
to married life.
I'm ready for the question now.
£10,000. Deal or no deal?
Deal.
Now, you could be on your way to the Deal or No Deal Hall of Fame. If you've got the $250,000, it would be the biggest banker victory in the history of the game. So now, not just for your peace of mind, but to keep you out of that position, we have to find the $250,000.
Well, the box that I was actually drawn to before the offer was number 7. David, please.
Well, from that, I think we can deduce you have a guardian angel looking at you, and you're going to have a great wedding and hopefully a very happy marriage indeed. That was about as good as it gets. £10,000 you dealt at. I think a few people behind thought you should have had the courage to go on. You would have crashed. We would now be hoping that 20,000 was here to recover the game.
I think I'd have gone for number 21. Diana, please.
Diana, sorry to disturb you, but it would help us enormously if you could find the 20,000. Thank you.
Good luck, Hans.
3,000. That wouldn't have been a disaster if we were in recovery mode, looking to protect the 20,000. But we're not looking to protect the 20,000 anymore because you've dealt at 10. One more, and we want it to be the 20.
Kelly, please, number 8.
$10,000. All right, at least it was a red. All right, well, it was a pretty good round. Why does that make you jump?
It seems to do so quick now. And it rings.
Hello. Thank you. He would, at this point, have offered you £1,999. You did indeed do the right deal at the right time, as long as box number 1 doesn't contain the 20,000. Would you have dealt at just under £2,000? No, we would have gone on. So now we need to find the 20,000. We have to eradicate it from the game to prove that actually on this Monday you did a very, very clever thing, Shell.
I think I'll go with the lady with the infectious laugh, Mary, number 10.
£20,000, please. No.
Oh.
All right. If you pull out an all-blue round at this point, it would have been ideal if you were in open play, but you're not. You've dealt.
Number 12, Lee, please.
Lee, you're in. Now, show us 20,000, please, Lee.
Yes!
Did do it. You did. Undoubtedly, the right deal at the right time. You could make this very sweet indeed by taking out £5,000.
18, Jane, please.
Jane, we're looking to you to make this an extraordinarily sweet game. Thank you. £50. So we would have been hoping that £5,000 was sitting in box number 1 so that you could go with 50% of what you declined, but you accepted it, and the offer would have been £1,100 at this point. We'd have been thinking about the wedding, hoping that you were going to have a contribution to the wedding that made some sense. £1,100 at this point. Would you have gambled between £5,000 and £250? You would have gambled.
Yes.
You would have gambled on the basis that you would get £5,000 out of this game.
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder what we are going to see.
250, please.
It would be fantastic. We know you did the right deal at the right time, but did you manage to sell a box containing £250 for £10,000? Whichever way, you're a good salesperson. Yes!
Yes!
Val, will you please show us that in box number 5 there's another 5, £5,000. Thank you.
You beat the banker, Shell.
Yes, she did indeed. How are you feeling?
Absolutely fantastic.
You should feel fantastic. You played that absolutely perfectly. There only ever was on this Monday £10,000 for you. I hope the wedding is a huge success. Shell, £10,000. Many congratulations to Shell, who's got what she wanted. £10,000. And she had a very personal reason for wanting that sum of money. We're all delighted for her, and it's a fantastic way to start the week. Not just in terms of a player's personal happiness, but in terms of the tactics. The banker has been beaten. She did the right deal at the right time, and that's going to set us up for a fabulous game tomorrow. I think you'll be there. See you. Bye.